What's up? Yeah, let's cleanse this energy. I don't even know what this is, but it smells really good. Something about blue and green. They just got 2 new flags that are blue and green. And then I just realized that I got blue and green, the heart and the throat. So maybe communication from the heart, like some kind of clear communication. Man, I hope you guys can hear me. My earbuds like went. That was loud. So higher heart chakra maybe? That emerald color, like the teal color, blue and green mixed together could be really significant. Oh, wait a minute. Is that what this is? Maybe? Kind of? Hmm. Thank you, Archangel Michael and Raphael. So Raphael is Archangel to the east, which is emerald green kind of color. So I think Chamuel is also with the heart. But maybe you're working with this energy right now, or you should call it in. You know, free will and all you gotta do is say, all you gotta do is ask, right? We gotta remind ourselves to ask and actually verbalize and you know. Okay, I felt a rant coming on, so I have to center myself. Maybe you're learning to understand your energies and what you have a consistent source of. So our energies, like our natal charts, human design, it tells us the energies that we are born with, you know, that are a continuous flow in those areas. And you can find out what is imbalanced or what you lack, so that way you can focus on your weaknesses and strengthen them so that you create balance. I know, for example, me, and I thought for the longest time, like, oh, I'm sure I have a lot of earth and water because I feel so much, I'm so emotional. Turns out I was definitely wrong. That's why it's really important to do your own research and find out more about yourself. And it's so much fun. It's so much better than somebody else telling you. That comes later. But so I have to drink a lot of water and ground myself. I even bought grounding shoes, leather, Istanbul. They're on Etsy. They're pretty pricey, but I got them on sale. Yeah, and they were like $90, and they have like a little copper piece to help ground you to the ground. I've noticed a huge difference, and I don't even need socks with them, and they don't stink at all. It's really nice. 335. So maybe you're looking into ways to incorporate that good energy feedback, you know, more ways that you can pour into yourself, you know, filling your own cup so that you have this reservoir of potential, basically, is what I'm hearing. I don't know why it's potential, but and knowing when it's the right time to share that abundance. Because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you want to help others, you love helping others, but you also know what's at stake, and you just know more. You understand more about the energy, so it's like protection, spiritual hygiene, knowing, you know, it's all about the mind. If you think that people are going to affect you and you're scared of them and what they might do, then there's still more healing to be done there. That's so random. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Okay. I guess it's for somebody that's tuning in right now. So my point is, thank you, Spirit, for bringing me back down. I need a lot of earth and water to ground me, to keep me anchored, because the fire and air that I have within my big five, the big five planets that really affect and make up your inner character and world, yeah, it took me by surprise. Even the retrogrades and finding out what they mean, and there's just so many different layers to it, and the more you discover, the more you're like, you can actually face parts of yourself that maybe you were in complete denial and you had no idea about, and then you start asking yourself these questions and being brutally honest and saying, ego, sit down. There's nobody to impress. There's nobody. We need, yeah, this is for our benefit. We're impressing ourselves. Yeah, we're becoming a better version of us than yesterday. We're in competition only with ourselves, no one else. I just heard it's a friendly competition with yourself. It's like your shadow, because you're dancing. You're dancing with the universe. Wow. Let me just soak this up. Whoever you are. Laughing. You could be laughing right now, or you enjoy laughing. You've been laughing. So find your missing element. Spirit's like, did you even finish that point? Sea star, dessert. Yeah. Find out what percentage. Nebula is a good app. So just break it down really quick and just do the free option. If it asks for money, push the X. It'll take you right to the free information. And it'll tell you how much percentage you have for the mutable, fixed, cardinal signs, and that's a whole other area. But I would focus on the elements right now. Earth, air, fire, water. Find out what your percentages are so you can work on balancing that out. If you lack water, move. If you want to move somewhere near a body of water or where you have easy access to that water. Obviously, earth. You just get outside and ground, have a piece of land that's big enough for you to enjoy it, or whatever. Just go out in the grass somewhere. And also plants, gardening. That really, really helps. That's something I just picked back up too. And if you're not in a position to do so, just start small, just collect one little seed, get a little soil, you'll be okay. Spider. Air element, you would just go outside and let the wind hit your face and acknowledge it and be in the moment and present and feel it and be grateful and appreciative. I know I was appreciative for it yesterday. I was sweating bullets outside. I am not posting that video because I was all kinds of disoriented. Like, yeah. Fire. Light some candles at night. Stare at it. There's so many studies that show what it does. Like, they're starting to connect spiritual, like, magic, woohoo, with science. That's what led me to spirituality. I didn't believe in any of this at all. Like, I was technically agnostic, but the more I went over what I just went through, I started piecing it together, and it was like, wow, how did all of that line up? And it was like, it dawned on me, I was like, something bigger is at play here. And it was like the moment I made that connection internally, I might have said it out loud. I don't think I did. I think it was just in my mind. But it opened a doorway. It opened a portal that was like, ding, 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 you're onto something. Let's send you more information about what it is you're questioning about. Because that's the beautiful thing about the universe. When you start questioning things, you're gonna get answers, but it's about being mindful and aware of how you're wording it. How your words are very important. They hold frequency. So, yeah, that's just so broad. So broad. That's so wide. Oh my God, I'm like rambling. I know. Spirit's like, you really don't need the cards. I love them though, because I see signs in everything. Like, I'm realizing people are not like me. So when I feel like I have to explain myself and why I'm saying what I'm saying, um, that's where I lose people, because they're going to interpret things from their own perspective, their own energy, and what they've been, you know. And the more I try to explain myself, the more crazy or pushy it almost seems. Yeah, yeah. I love the Scorpio full moon. I mean, I'm really feeling the shift, and things have arisen, and it's like I acknowledge it, and then the next day I notice, like, when that situation or something that frustrated me comes up, it was like gone. I was like, that's so awesome. And it's like 11:01. The moment you call it out and you're like, whoa, wow, it's almost like people being a mirror. You got to check yourself, like, man, do I do that? If you don't like something about somebody, check yourself, because sometimes that's how the universe works. It will pull people in to our awareness, into our reality. And it's not judging, it's being aware of the facts of what is in front of you. It's not judgment, okay? That's completely different. um you know, it's their life. You can't control other people, okay? I feel like you already know this, but it's not judging, it's just being aware. Like, for example, you get a new neighbor and they have a kid, and you notice, like, the kid isn't really getting that much attention or being communicated to. And then you check yourself and you're like, well, am I doing that? Am I giving my kid, like, before we start pointing fingers and being nitpicky about what you're noticing about other people, again, no judgment, and you're not bringing this up. You're just aware of it. You're noticing it because of your standards. And it's a good reflection to always check yourself. That's like should be the first habit of everybody in this realm, is to ask yourself, is this something that I'm doing? Because everything's a mirror, right? Like attracts like. So if all of our experiences, all the people, our neighbors, the people that we interact with on a daily basis are our mirrors, and they're showing us parts of ourselves, and there's something we don't like about them or that rubs us the wrong way, that is a clear indication, like, what is it? And it's not them, that you don't like. It's a part of their energy that you're just, whoa, like, you're not comfortable with that part of yourself. So maybe it's somebody that finally took the plunge and started making videos, and you're like, oh my god, I can do that. 1313. But you get this tight, like, not like, it's almost like a jealousy or envious, because you know that you could be in that position, you know that you could be filling that role, but you haven't done it. So it's really you, and that person's just reflecting back to you what it is that you need in your life. And that maybe your soul and your higher self are like, hey, we're planting the seed here. Are you gonna take it out on them? Are you gonna be like, oh, I don't like them, like, they're just too pretty, or they got so many views? And it's almost like, with how many views and how nice or presentable or attractive their title thing is, you're like hesitant. And you're like, you gotta ask yourself why that is. It's not because of them, it's because they have a piece of the puzzle that you don't have yet, just like with others. But if they're not mindful, and if they're not disciplined enough to introspect and investigate within themselves, asking those deep questions, like, I don't know how to yeah, it just went blank. It's almost like it doesn't, for some people, they jump straight, it has to be blame, it's their fault, I don't like this person. instead of like, okay, what do I not like about them and why? And a lot of the times when you ask yourself and really be honest and listen to their answers, the people that don't want to face themselves and their feelings and things that, you know, are holding them back, they're going to blame, or they're going to say, I don't know. And they won't put any effort into trying to figure it out. Those people will hold you back. And cutting them off and just letting them heal, letting them go on their path. They need more context to put everything together, more time, gestation periods. You know, time is very crucial in processing healing and overcoming low self-worth and, you know, not feeling good enough, or perfectionism. Oh my God. I just realized recently, like, I want it to be perfect. So I've been hesitating, and now it's time to jump. It's like you're on the platform and it's like, oh, I kind of changed my mind. They're like, you can't go back down the ladder. It doesn't work that way. You have to go. It's time to jump. Whatever you believe or have been shown that you're going to do. Even if you, again, just one step. You only need to know what the next step is. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about the next step and where it's going to lead and what you're going to get out of it. Just enjoy the experience. Just enjoy the process, because you never know when you might need to pivot. And you were supposed to go that way, only 2 steps. And oh, fine, I'm gonna jump, blah, 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 and then you go a little bit, and then you experience something, you gain new knowledge, you meet some person, you exchange energy, which gave you some kind of light code that you were missing. You piece it all together, and then your frequency's higher, which makes you attracts, magnetizes like with like, and you pull somebody in that has the perfect situation. Maybe they have housing, maybe they have a job, maybe they have an opportunity, or they have a piece of information that you need to continue forward, maybe with motivation and inspiration. Maybe that's been lacking, but you know that something needs to be pushed forward. It needs to go. It needs to have some kind of momentum so that it doesn't lose its fragility. Really? I don't even know if I'm using that word right. Fragility is what I heard. Wow. I really need to ground myself. I'm even tensing up my lower part of my body. Ooh, and I didn't even notice it. Okay, hold on. Cacao. Cacao is a really good pose of arching your back and then coming back in. And you can also do hissing. But it really helps release energy or keep it flowing. Okay. Okay, trust. Yeah. Inspired, creative, innovative. What did I just say? That's awesome. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you only need to know the next step. Let the universe wow you. It's like they've been listening. They're acknowledging your they said it's not easy in the realm of amnesia. Yeah. It becomes very difficult to remember things. 50 First Dates, Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore. She would go to sleep because she had that brain injury, and it would be the same day for her every single day. So I'm also getting Groundhog's Day. Okay, there's a lot coming in. So I'm guessing they were trying to get to the point of repeating the same day over and over. I don't know what that is, but getting out of that and finding a way to work with it. It's like they didn't give up. They found a way to work with the energy. So this is okay. I'm gonna read the card. Yeah, just trust the next step. Spider, Spider weaves her silken life-supporting, oh my God, matrix with precision and purpose. Holy crap. You're weaving your own matrix, or what your life is going to be in the matrix. Okay, shut up. Sorry. The story is that Spider's web intercepts her prey, but this is misperception. She is an inspired creatrix. Her web intentionally birthed to attract rather... Okay, what? She is an inspired creatrix. Her web intentionally birthed to attract rather than trap. Her success comes from trusting the magnetism of her artistry will carry her through. Spider teaches a primal truth about the willingness to trust that the tools you have within will awaken your untapped capabilities. It is not only safe to live your inspiration, it is advisable. When you weave your world out of passion rather than obligation, your authentic creativity and purpose are unleashed. You become a lightning rod for grace. Ooh. Take a page from Spider's book and trust your passion and artistry as a portal for your prosperity. Whoa. Sorry, I was struggling through that because I have my son off in the corner and he's like jumping from doorway to doorway. And the way that I channel and take in messages, he should know better. So I'm not sure why. Leo, you do not have to ask my permission to have a snack. When I'm doing a video, please, I need you to respect my boundaries, please. Thank you. You know, we got to be patient with them. We have to just keep reiterating our boundaries because they will continue to test. And our children are the biggest test. If you can learn to be calm and find ways to communicate and be honest and real about the real world so they're not just one day, oh, whoa, well, this isn't what my family showed me. They thought it was all just rainbows and lollipops and everything was good. So when things happen, they don't know how to cope. They don't know how to deal with it. Like, oh my gosh, I haven't had to clean my room, do my laundry, cook meals, do dishes for 12, 16, 18 years. I don't know, however long. And then when they realize that that's what it takes to take care of themselves for the rest of their life, they're like, why hasn't anybody been teaching me this? So 2244, something is doubling. 2244. So that could be very significant and also just really important. Like, that should be essential in everybody's life, because if you look back, like, everybody didn't get the attention and care and presence in childhood otherwise, and healthy coping mechanisms instead of alcohol or substance abuse. And this is no judgment because it's part of the path. You could not, like, you wouldn't even believe me if I told you my story, but that's besides the point. It's a lot of people's story because it's a trauma that we're healing within our lineages and stuff. That's another great tool, is looking at your family. If you have access to your blood relatives and the patterns, or even if you are adopted or foster, it doesn't matter, like noticing patterns of people that you have been around or that have been reoccurring in your life, pay attention to those, break those cycles, find a better avenue, a more high vibrational aligned avenue, because anything is possible. Anything is possible. Do not argue for limitations. That's nice. I like that. Yeah, confirmation from this. Quit arguing for your limitations. There's enough of there's enough obstacles, okay? Don't create more. No self-sabotage and throwing 2442. There's a lot of angel numbers coming through. 2442. Okay. Wow. I don't know if there's like a lot of people jumping onto this video when I end up uploading it, but it's like I'm getting thrown around. Or is this in your energy? If so, like, oh, and now my left ear's ringing. Ground. Go mindfulness. Close your eyes, pay attention, and sense where the top of your head is. And then just, where's your eyebrows? Just not touching them, being still, but where are they at? Sense them. Where are they at? What does the back of your head sense like? Like sensing it, feel like. What about the back of your neck? The open part within your throat. That one's a really good one. The contact of the bottom of your butt on the cushion. What does that feel like? Pay attention to those things because it lessens the resistance within the mind, lets the mind calm down, and then it actually induces certain chemicals within the brain, and which circles back to neuroplasticity and, you know, creating new neurons and new habits and healthy habits. And then your body starts getting addicted to healthy habits and healthy regulation and healthy nervous system responses. And it's you're no longer in this fright or flight or worry or worrying about the future and depressed about the past. Like it's a constant. I'm hearing it's a constant. 2626. Okay, Spirit. Some videos I don't even say any, and right now it's just like going nuts. I really need a water, but my bottle broke earlier. It had like a crystal holder at the bottom. It was so cool. A sign of finding balance, trusting yourself, and embracing change. Yeah, I said that. Finding balance. A lot of trust in yourself. Yeah, to be the spider, to be the weaver of destiny. It's like you could be doing a lot of visualizations and incorporating all of your 5 senses as much as possible. So I'll give an example. Yesterday I was sweating bullets outside, and I went internal and vocalized it, and I asked air, the wind element, to blow super hard, like blow it so all of the sweat that was dripping down me would cool off and dry off. And it was surprising. Yeah, it was really nice. It wasn't as much as I would have liked, but what I did instead was I started visualizing the feeling of being in one of those ice rooms a long time ago when I used to club, like when I was very, very early 20s. Yeah, it was like an ice room, like where they put the vodka and put like Eskimo jackets on and stuff. Maybe that's what you're doing. I don't know. So anyway, I was just revisiting that memory and remembering what it was like to be like sitting and touching ice, because it was like 100 and something degrees and there was like everything's blocking the wind, and so it's kind of stagnant in this little corner, but it helped. It did take a lot of mental energy to focus to continue it. But I generated it for about 10 to 20 seconds, where it really felt like that. So that could be something you're practicing or you want to practice to help with your visualizations. Just randomly, you know, when an opportunity presents itself, you know, that it's like something unfavorable in your day, you're like, I wouldn't really prefer. Start playing with your magic. Start visualizing. You know, this is the reality, obviously. You have to accept reality for what it is, but you can still practice visualizing, but it would have been nicer if this would have happened. But not complaining. You're not like, oh, this is what it is, you know. Another thing that you can tell yourself is, oh, you know, this is what it is, not favorable, but maybe it's saving me from something else. And a lot of the time that is true. We just don't know what it is, but that had to happen to save us from something else. So it's like, I feel like I'm talking to somebody that's like studying psychology or something, because this is interesting. I'm really glad I turned on the camera. I was almost hesitant, so wow. Thank you for clicking on this video and letting me tap into your energy. This is beautiful. Just wish I had some water over here. Okay. There's got to be something about this message. Sorry, guys. I'm taken aback right now because this is the back of this deck. What We've Forgotten by Amy Miranda. And it's the same. So I was kind of like, huh? Number 11, Illumination. I've never had this card. That's the way I like to do my decks. Like, I don't want to read through all of the cards and all of the guidebook. I want them to be presented to me when they come out. So sometimes I've had decks for a couple years and I've never seen a card. Oh my gosh. Oh, that tensing up at the beginning made my butt hurt. If I'm being honest, sorry. TMI, guys. Ah. Also, your vibration, whenever you hum, one, it releases a chemical out of the nose, so then if you breathe it back in, it's very beneficial for the body. I can't remember what it's called or what it does, but I know it's very beneficial, and that's how I labeled it with to remember. But also the humming creates a vibration, and they say that the hum you produce with your vocal cords are especially made to heal your own body, because your body is attuned to your frequency. Does this make sense? I hope this is making sense. And even if it doesn't, maybe this is just the seed that needed to be planted to expose you to that information, and maybe you'll get more confirmations after this with more information to back that up, if that is what you would like to dive into. Okay. Oh, I need water. Guys. 3223. I'm telling you, whoever, you've been seeing a lot of numbers, haven't you? A lot of mirrored numbers. Mirror. And we were talking about the mirror. Oh, why did I? Hey, I clicked on Twin Flame and I'm not sure why. That's not the one that I was trying to click on. So 3223 suggests a time of balance, harmony, and spiritual growth. Okay, a lot of balance, a lot of spiritual growth. Like, this is very deep, like esoteric. Like, the more psychology you get into it, the more you can link it to the subconscious, spiritual, the unseen. I don't know. I wonder, do any of you guys only experience some pieces, or are you experiencing little pieces of all of it? Let me know in the comments. 336 also, and 337. So working on our light moves. I have a good feeling about this. Oh, get your popcorn. Oh my gosh. I've never said that, but okay. Uh-oh. You've probably heard this before. Maybe it was from someone in a tie-dyed tank top at a music festival, or maybe from famed astronomer Carl Sagan. We are made of literal star stuff: oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, sodium, chloride, chlorine, magnesium, and trace elements. We are stars in a vessel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you a star. We stardust. We are all made of light, and as we get connected to that light, we can imagine consciously letting it flood our systems. You might imagine that it's coming in through the top of your head, from somewhere beyond the stars. You might imagine that it's like water and it's moving through like a wave. Imagine what parts of your body or life may need to be illuminated with the light of infinite knowledge and unconditional love. Take a moment in your day for the next week to acknowledge the science of your being and fuel yourself with the light of the stars. You may want to try this at different times of the day to experience how it impacts your energy. Watch what comes through as you intentionally plug into the light of creation. I'm telling you, oh my gosh, you're illuminated. You're weaving something. You could be creating, I don't want to say character because it's not really false. You're working from a truthful area, authentic area of yourself, and you're illuminated to the weaving you have control over. It's no more waiting for things to be presented to you. It's like, okay, I have the information. Now I just need to put it into play. I feel like you're about to experience a lot of synchronistic, awe-inspiring moments that you should revel in. And do not try to explain this to other people unless you feel called to. Make sure it's not the ego or needing to be seen, because you're going to be seen just by enjoying the energy, by reveling in it and experiencing and being grateful for every single second. I feel like whoever you are, you're definitely about to experience something intense. And it could scare a part of you because you're not used to it. It's the unknown. But roll with it and know that you are the creator and you are protected. If you believe you are protected, then you are protected. What we think is what we are, or as a man thinketh, so he is. There's no truer word. So pay attention to your beliefs, what you believe is possible. Like, I'm going to give a pretty simple example. If you're complaining about not having enough money, but you keep in your mind, you keep going over, oh, this is how many hours, this is how much I make, this is how much they take out. If you constantly are creating the box and putting yourself in it, that, oh, I can only receive money if I'm working more hours, then that is the only way you're going to receive money. But if you leave it open-ended, if you're like, oh, well, this is the money that I'm getting from my work, but money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways, and I leave it open. I know that anything can happen, and start envisioning, what you would do with said money that you'll be receiving. So say you make 1,000 every 2 weeks, and you envision yourself having like 2,000 or 3,000. Leave your statements and your beliefs open to where obviously your job, this is where you're getting the money from. Now, I'm not saying go out and spend it and stuff, but you can look at Pinterest, look at things that you're interested in, that excite you, that help you on your journey to continue forward and grow and experience this beautiful life. And that will feed the energy loop, showing the universe like, oh, they want money and this is why. And also tag in there how it makes you feel, how you think it's going to make you feel. That is, that can go in many different ways. You're really bright. You are really, 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 really bright. Wow. And there's different sides of you that people don't see. Oh, yeah, learning to protect your energy, envisioning protective light around you, especially when you go around other people, so that you know what you're feeling and what you're talking about and stuff is actually from you and not energy you're picking up from others. Because it might be, if you're wanting to ask a question, ask it internally and ask yourself, is this my question or is this from somebody else that I'm standing near. Okay, you might surprise yourself, and maybe that's the thing that's going to click with that interaction or whatever it is. Circling back to the beginning of the read, sometimes it's difficult for me to remember every single thing when I'm channeling, so forgive me. But take the next step, because you will be provided what is needed to continue forward, so that there is no stagnation and you have a flow to follow. I feel like that's what you want. There's been some kind of hesitancy. It's like you know that you need to do this. Yeah, the illumination. No more traps. Ooh, yeah, because with the spider, no more traps. Oh my God, 4054. Oh my God, okay. Oh my God. How have I been talking that long? Oh, I love it. I love you guys. I love you, and I love your energy, and I love your spirit team, and I love my crown tingling right now. Interesting. It's on the left side majority. In the past couple of days, it's been a lot on the right side. So interesting. Interesting. There might actually be, so if you feel like you've been really healed and balanced in your feminine energy, maybe pay attention to your masculine energy. And if it's been your masculine energy, vice versa, flip over to your feminine energy. You might be surprised. Find those nuggets, find those gems, you know. Constructive criticism. And remember, you're not here to make people feel good. Not everybody's gonna like you. You're here to speak truth on what you're sensing, what you're picking up. But again, not everything is supposed to be brought up. Mystery, exactly. Some things are supposed to be a mystery. Investigation, introspection, fingerprints. Interesting. Yeah, there's a mystery. Hold on. Okay. A puzzle or an enigma. I feel like you're the enigma. Searching for clues, putting the pieces together. What did I say? You putting all the pieces together. Okay, shut up. Befuddlement, beyond one's grasp. Elusive, the unknown or the unknowable. Hiding one's tracks, hidden inner workings, a center mystique, clear as mud. A person of unclear motives. You have to know your motives. I almost said that earlier, but I was like, because when I was talking about generating the feeling of, or what feeling you believe that thing will bring you, can actually save us years and a lot of heartache and a lot of wasted time. 4344. So yeah, this is a puzzle. You are an enigma, looking for clues. But having that balance, having that harmony is crucial. And if you feel like you don't have it, ask yourself, and don't ignore it, whatever pops up, don't dismiss it, look at it and get intimate with it so that it holds no power over you and you don't have to keep dismissing it. You'll be like, oh, took care of that. But I also feel like this is just a mystery. This is supposed to be the unknown right now. Yeah, difficult truth is at the bottom of the deck. And I see crystals here, so you could be working with ruby, red jasper, garnet. Difficult truth about a desire. Plot twist. What? 4444. Okay, guys. What? There's a plot twist. So getting very clear on your motives, because you're going to end up finding out a difficult truth about one of your desires. But when you find this out, yes, it's going to be a plot twist. Yeah. But it's going to bring like it's going to be a pretzel. It's going to be a plot twist. But it's going to bring you together. It's going to bring all those pieces together. And yeah, a little bit bittersweet. Isn't that what life is though? You're in full acceptance. And you have the knowledge and the knowing and the energy blueprint to now move forward without all of the, like, clinging to all of those attached emotions and the way society is like, oh, you're supposed to be feeling this. Like, no, I'm not buying into that. That's not who I am. I know that's not going to serve me. It's not going to benefit me in any way. So it is a little bit bittersweet. 80% cacao. I said that earlier, didn't I? Cacao. I want to pull something on that. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Kombucha. But I did still have espresso this morning, so I feel like it helps with my channeling, but pretty sure I'm being guided to detox and give it a little break. So maybe you are too, detoxing off of something, showing that you don't have attachment to it and you can let it go. It doesn't matter. You're like, indifferent. Oh my gosh, so some kind of fear that you have is holding a bright idea for your work. And it's perfect. Oh my God, it's so perfect. 47, 41. Wait. Oh, stop. I did see it's a trap though. But I was told to stop, so we're not going to take that. But just be aware of traps. The spiritual traps, the energy contracts, people wanting you to sign up for things. What is that? Huh, I just found a little bitty amethyst. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I feel like your desire, okay, that's what just came to me. A desire that you have. This is why nobody can give you the answer. The answer lies within you. And you need to go searching for this so you can put all these pieces together at like this end, like together. It will be a little bit bittersweet, but I feel like the truth. You're going to have to digest and process some kind of truth because it was a plot twist. And it's, a difficult truth, but it's also got some sweetness, an aftertaste of sweetness, pulling everything together. So to split the deck. Death, yeah. Death to what? Wait. Hold on. Oh, that flipped upside down. Death to a surprise villain. Interesting. So you pulling all the pieces together, knowing more about yourself, knowing about this desire and this difficult truth, you reclaim some kind of power within yourself. Yes, it's a plot twist, but this bittersweet puts all the pieces together, at least the necessary pieces for at this point in time. I'm not going to say everything because nobody ever knows everything. It's not possible in these vessels. But there is some kind of death to a surprise villain or somebody that was a surprise villain in your past. Maybe they end up passing away when you discover this truth. You know, universe works in mysterious ways, guys. And those karmic contracts, you know, once something is learned, acknowledged, moved on from, processed, you know, some people end up, they serve their purpose. Yeah, and they might have been like the worst to you. Why did I shuffle that? Yeah, this person could have closed the door, no help. To an inheritance you didn't get to celebrate. Wait. Yeah, they put you into a lot of loneliness. Whoa. Maybe there's something deeper. Maybe you think you know everything about the situation, but since you let it go, since you moved on, since you haven't been thinking about it, when you notice some kind of desire within yourself, it's going to bring up and link you to some kind of difficult truth. Now, I am going to circle back to what I said at the very beginning because Spirit just reminded me. This difficult truth, this desire, this plot twist could come when you interact with somebody. I'm not saying it's somebody from your past. I'm just saying a stranger or something is going to happen where you realize something. Yeah, you're moving on up. You're discovering new things. Get that telescope up and working. Okay. You're right. I did, didn't I? Not what I was gonna grab, but okay. It's always for a reason. Always for a reason, even if I don't get it yet. So I wanted to ask what this difficult truth had to... Wait, let's pull one for desire. I'm not taking reversals. So one for desire and one for difficult truth. Oh, it is so juicy. I have like stuff everywhere. So let things get messy. Enjoy the process. Don't get in your head. Base chakra. Oh my gosh. Mother Gaia could be sending you this. I just got chills on my right arm. Yep. So difficult truth with this red gemstone. Definitely wear red or carry red. Get a red thread. Red. Paint your nails or toenails red. Envision red. Or for some, this difficult truth could end up destabilizing your base chakra. Stay grounded. Get grounding shoes, get a grounding tether, cord, mat, sheets. They have stuff to help, guys. If you feel fearful, if you feel like you're not make sure you're breathing properly, getting enough sleep, food, and water. What does that say? Yeah, shelter, clothes, those are like fundamentals. Just know that all those things are always taken care of and you will always be provided for. Because this difficult truth, I feel, could disrupt, like I said, be a little unstable. But if you're aware of this, or if you're already working on your meditations and breath work, if you are aware of this, you know, when it happens, you can instantly go into centering yourself. Just, I feel this, I acknowledge it, it's there, it is what it is, I allow you to pass, I understand you, but I'm not going to react. You know, it's a plot twist. Okay. Yeah, I did. You're right. I read that wrong because that was supposed to be for desire. But I instantly went to difficult truth. So so it's desire in the base chakra. A desire for constant stability, a desire to never have to worry about housing and food and clothes and all the essentials, breathing. I mean, also ancestors. So, oh, your ancestors, awareness, throat chakra, sacral chakra. Guys, okay, this is crazy. This is the, now I know why Spirit wanted me to grab the Psychic Tarot. Because in normal tarot, if I would have grabbed the other decks, they don't have chakra cards in them. Full circle. I love it. I love it. I'm so grateful. I love it when things just it tickles my fancy. Guys, I love it. And I love you because I love reading this energy. Awareness, magician energy, all of your elements being balanced, earth, air, fire, water, which creates the fifth, which is spirit, the fifth element. You get it? It's a great movie. Bruce Willis. She makes me and she makes me want to get orange hair and not speak. Not speak English, you know. Throat chakra. We were talking about that at the beginning. And remember, everything works best when our heart chakra is in balance with Archangel Raphael. Also Thoth. I think Thoth, there's a couple celebrations in different, I think the Egyptian celebration is July 13th or 19th. One of the two. And then the other one is today, May 15th. I don't know. But I know they're associated with throat chakra. Archangel Michael as well. Oh, green. Okay, Archangel Raphael and Thoth and Hermes. Okay, Trismegistus. But he was also the great communicator. I mean, if you want balance, communicate and tap into Thoth. Maybe that's what you're doing. Or this is a confirmation that that's who you were connecting with. Sacral chakra as well. So we have base, sacral, and throat. So communicating passion, desire, a difficult truth. I just heard your ancestors might be trying to communicate this to you. So don't take anything personally and don't attach any emotion to it. It's natural for emotions to arise, but be present in the body and how it feels. Just don't label it and attach and be like, oh, this is who I am. Oh, poor me. This is, oh gosh, you know, I'm also getting the primary colors. The 3 original could be a life path 3, 1, 2, or 3. The original. I just heard when there was only sound. Whoa. Creating. You can take the 3 primary colors and create other colors from it and expand and keep going on the spectrum. Holy crap, Spirit. Okay. This is important for somebody. You were part of the original design. It's also Life Path 5 here. The physical, Gaia, and then the desire, the sacral, the creation energy through the word, through Logos. Wow. Okay, there was something else, but it's not coming back up. Definitely upside down triangles and crescents. You should, if you're looking for a shape or a power symbol, look for triangles, especially upside down triangles. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, wow. 3 aspects of yourself coming together, unified, whole. Huh. Okay. What does this difficult truth have to do with? Or no, the plot twist, I'm sorry. This plot twist that's bittersweet. Conflict and defeat. Plot twist. That's bittersweet. Hold on, I need more on this. Conflict and defeat. What is this conflict and defeat for this plot twist? Bittersweet. Universe. So there's something that you're not getting, or something that you there might be a conflict, a mental conflict of wanting to close something out, an old cycle. It's like closing this out, and then you would start, you would go up a level, but you would still start at position 1 and have to work all the way back up to 100, and then you would level up again. Okay, Spirit, I need one more to get clarification. It already popped up in my head, but there's part of me that's like, no, I don't want it to be that. Number 19, the sun, light. I thought I told you you can't go back down that ladder. It's not, you have to jump. You went up, you gotta jump. You got, resistance is only gonna make it worse, and then creates regrets later that we end up having to heal and go through and digest. Especially if we see other people winning at said thing that we didn't jump and take the leap at to go after. I got your back. I got your back. You can do it. You've went this far, like, what else are we gonna do? Where else are we gonna go? For real. Oh yeah. It's tingling, it's tingling. So the star, communication with the lower, pouring, you got communication coming in from above, from below, you got the base. You have awareness. You're lit up on your crown. I don't know. I don't even know if you're consciously aware of this, but you're like activating a certain set of chakras in a certain order, mixing them up in a certain alchemical way that only you and your soul blueprint know, along God and the universe, to create some kind of beautiful awareness. I don't know. This is amazing because the spider is here, weaver of destiny, and then the mystery and the unknown, and realizing what you've already went through, and it's like, hey, now it's time to do something for myself. It's easier said than done, right? It's really easy for those who are power hungry and money hungry and materialism, like Satanism, lower natured aspects. Wow. Okay. That cut me off. I'm dropping it. Dropping the mic, guys. Dropping the mic. Harmony here. Represents the lovers. But if you don't have a partner, you're gonna be coming into contact. You're coming into contact with somebody. There's that heart chakra. There's that green. That connection. If you're not looking for a partner, then it's your divine counterpart up above. Sending you songs, sending you loving, seductive, romantic energy to get your sacral chakra turned on and activated, to bring up some kind of communication. It's gonna have something really, really aligned. feels very intoxicating. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. And we had Harmony come out how many times? Like, you gonna be flipping over this Harmony. Like, I mean that in the sense, like, the Harmony's gonna come and you're just gonna be, like, able to flow, that childlike wonder, just nonchalant, like, in your own world, but with the awareness of how your energy affects and ripples out. So you could be in such an awareness that you're literally sending out miracles, and just you're noticing things like, oh, that is what it is right now in this current moment, but I can see it upgraded. I can see a better version of it without judgment. There is no judgment. It's just noticing something and picturing and realizing, oh, well, there would be a better way of doing that. And just sending it. It's like, you don't have to tell those people. You don't have to go share that. You are tapping into some kind of mental ability of yours. And you're getting access to this because of your character, who you have been molded into. You know, the other realms, dimensions, fourth dimension, they hear our thoughts. They know what we think when we're around others. And the more we are obtain strength of mind, you know, mindfulness, awareness, full presence, and observation of thoughts and energy without claiming any destructive ones as our own, and sending out, like, the awareness of, like, we accept the truth. We're not delusional. We see what's in front of us. We're not going to rose-colored glasses it or chalk it up to be something that it's not. We're going to look at it, and it makes you uncomfortable. Sometimes we see things that make us irritates our souls, right? How would you want it to be? And you got to accept it, of course. But this is the art of delusion and manifestation. This is the way it is, and you can appreciate and be grateful, you know, that, you know, not trying to change you or judge you or make you feel bad about the situation, but in your mind, you're thinking of what to replace it with. Now, that is a true magician. And the more you do this, and it's, you know, that's why only positive, no, I want to say somebody who's experienced a lot of dark and a lot of light and have learned to appreciate both sides and be respectful. That's what I'm hearing. RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. They love respect. And you respect things even when you didn't know you were respecting them. When nobody could see you, they saw you on the other side. Your guides, your ancestors, the gods, deities, whoever, interdimensional beings. There's also ethereal creatures that are here present with us at all times, and even within all of our stuff. They're just a different state of consciousness, and they absorb energy and they relay stuff to the other energies that are all around. We are practically the only ones that were, you know, shut off. Do you know that, what is it, Roger Rabbit, when they go into, like, Looney Tune world, that is our world, but it's been diminished and shut off. They take the light of the children as children, you know, taking away their imagination, or they'll share something and then parents are like, no, that's not true. No, this is the way it is. Instead of listening to them and letting them share their perspective, they see things. They are so tapped in. Quit taking the children's light. I'm not saying this is you. I'm just saying, yeah, those are my ancestors, not yours. So harmony. Harmony. So let go of this conflict and defeat. I really want to find, let me pull one more. Spirit, can I get something on this conflict and defeat? Like, what does it relate to? Because it's just swords, it's defeat. I don't know. Or a conflict within yourself that's tied to a desire, a difficult truth. Mental conflict. So I'm getting double conflict. Spirit, now you're just being really, really funny, because you're just reiterating the same thing. What is this conflict? A mental conflict. I appreciate it though, because I need those laughs. I need those chuckles. It's like, yeah, we're trying to go in a layer deeper, but it's still just the same thing. conflict and it's mental. Okay, let me rephrase this. What would help them move past this mental conflict? And again, I'm seeing that candle, doing those candle practices. They call it candle magic, and in science they call it something completely different. It's like the perception or peripheral vision test or something, because you pay attention to the space between you and the candle. You look at the flame. There's also looking in the flame in the mirror, looking in your eyes. They do things, guys. Do it more often. It's the intention of wanting to better yourself that the universe takes note of. And then more will be sent to you. Balance, temperance. This is something that requires your ability to alchemize energy, to be able to see this mental conflict and defeat. Ooh, I just heard, once you become aware of this is going to be a tool in your toolbox, because other people are dealing with the same situation. And oh my gosh, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Thank you, Spirit. And then we have 1, 1 right here. So it's coming full circle. Again, all the elements, you see all the elements that he has. Wow, you are so on it. It's like you're given these tasks because you can handle it. And you enjoy the unknown. It's like you don't get so stuck up in your, well, I say get stuck up in your head and then I have this. But you're alchemizing it. It's like you're doing it for the collective too. It's not just for you. Ooh, so you've taken in other people's mental conflicts and then you adopted it as your own and created a belief out of it. So now it needs to come up and out, this conflict, this occurrence or situation or conversation that will bring it up. It'll, from the sediment, from the bottom. It's essential. Ooh, it's a part. It's a part of, it's a piece. It's a piece. It's a piece of the puzzle. To create harmony, to close out this cycle for the collective. And once you do and you go out, you ripple it. It affects other people. It's bittersweet though, because people don't want to deal with this conflict, this mental conflict. Look at that. Who wants to go through that? Who could say they enjoyed that? That's why it's a difficult truth. But you're not going to attach labels. You're going to let it process. You're going to let it go through. Man, I have to pee. Okay. And then I will. Ooh, guys. If you're still here, I love you. Thank you. Because I'm really enjoying this read. I mean, I'm still picking up on the energy. So I'm going to get 2 for here. Sacred Symbols Oracle deck, yeah. Wow, this is the longest read I've done in a while. Yeah, air, communication. I mean, we have all these sword cards. Air. 28. What else? I mean, obviously, nature spirits. That's that root chakra, communicating with Earth, Mother Gaia. They have a message for you. One more. Magic. I'm not going to take it because it didn't flip all the way out, but you have magic. Believe in yourself. You mentally have magic. The universe is mental. Everything is vibration. Everything moves. And you're tapping into frequencies. Boundaries are needed. There's that red. So while you're going through this situation, while you're diving deep and asking these questions and figuring out your own awareness and your own concoction for this alchemical process and how you're going to mix these primary colors and stuff to create this harmony, this light, this moving on up energy and discovering and putting an end to whatever surprise villains are you know, it's like you're going to, okay. You'll know that you have the death. Ooh, death is your friend. You have a strong cutoff game. No more surprise villains, because you will be so in tune with the frequencies, with the awareness that you are developing. So for somebody, this difficult truth is tied to some kind of situation of competition, or yeah, you might not have even known you had it. There's magic at the bottom of the deck again. Okay, so there, you need boundaries. There's magic happening. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, something about a past life. You could be integrating your past life energies, lessons. This is a lot. This is a lot, but you're doing amazing. Like, there's not many people like you. Thorezan Gibo. Hold on. So I just pulled a rune. I wanted to see what was going to come out. That is not the right sign there, buddy. Oh. Interesting. I went to the wrong section. Okay. Return to normalcy, vulnerable, lowered guard, and pain. Yeah. This is... Nobody wants to hear that we go through pain. You know, when somebody's like, oh, you're about to go through pain, like, you could label it and make it seem like it's gonna, like, oh God, great pain. Like, think of it this way. When you go through this pain, when it's presented to you, an opportunity to alchemize the energy, it becomes a superpower. So you're actually getting an opportunity to level up. So maybe just change your perception of this. I feel like also pain can be described as making yourself get up in the morning and go run, getting up an extra 2 hours early so that you can read some information or a book that is going to help you on your path and what you're going after. And it's pronounced Thorisas? I'm also getting like the hammer of Thor. It translates to thorn and references Norse mythology, specifically the god Thor and his battle against the giants with his legendary hammer, Mjolnir. Thorisas is the thorn of life, but it is also the hammer that thuds and offers deafening silence so you may hear the truth. So this is that truth. This is that difficult truth, okay? Silence, boundaries, go out in nature, ground yourself, the air element, let the air float around you. You don't need other people. Have your boundaries, let them know, like send out the intention to the universe. No, this is me time. I'm not trying to talk to anybody. And if you're presented with that situation, then, you know, just lay out your boundaries, you know, like I did with my son. Like, respect my boundaries. Like, I give my full attention and presence, and when I need time to do something for myself or for work to support us, whatever it is, I need respect, you know, to honor those boundaries and how I feel and what I need so that I'm moving in the best optimal way that I possibly can. So I hope that helps. I love you. The universe loves you. This is such a freaking long read. Everything's working out for your best and your highest good. So no stress. It does look like there's some huge transmutation work, but you're getting what you asked for. And yes, everything's bittersweet. That's just the reality of this world, right? Everything. It's just bittersweet. The pendulum. if it goes up, it goes down, you know, and just learning to work with the waves and work with those energies. And that's what I mean. Like, it's not going to be like it was the first part of this life. Yeah. Spirit wants to say a few more things, or your ancestors or something, but I need to cut this off. Boundaries. 1/20/20. I love you. Bye, guys.